Hey, this is Samantha here from RecipeThis.com and the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I'm excited to be here to show you how to cook gammon in the slow cooker with water. If you've not made gammon before or not heard of it, think of it as Virginia ham. It's simply soaked in salt, so it doesn't actually need any extra salt for cooking with, and it's perfect for just dumping in the slow cooker for a quick meal. Well, before we dive into this recipe, I just wanted to suggest that you head over to RecipeThis.com. We've got more than 1,200 kitchen gadget recipes, including recipes for the air fryer, instant pot, slow cooker, soup maker, bread maker, microwave, Ninja Foodie, and many others. We also have a free weekly newsletter, which you can find on the homepage of RecipeThis.com, or you can find it on RecipeThis.com/newsletter. And there you can get our best kitchen gadget recipes sent to your inbox every Friday morning. First of all, I recommend getting your ingredients out. Of course, we have our gammon, we have our onion, we have some carrots, and we have some celery. As well as this, we've got some favourite seasoning. I'm going with oregano and parsley. And then as well as this, I recommend a litre of warm water that you've actually put through the tap. Wait till the tap's warmed up a bit because it'll just make it cook it quicker when you get the gammon on. So, let's start by chopping some onion. And I think I actually survived an onion without it making my eyes water. That must be a first for me. And then after that, quick peel of the carrots. Yep, unfortunately it got me, but I will survive an onion, honest. And then last on the list is the celery. So then, once you've done the celery, to grab it under a tap and just give it a quick wash. So there's nothing worse than gritty celery. And then you want the slow cooker out. Into the slow cooker goes the celery, carrots and onion. What you're creating there is you're creating a bed for your gammon to actually sit on when it's in the slow cooker. So once you've done that, it's time to get your gammon out. I'm just looking at our size to see how it compared to the one you've got. Ours is a 1.2 kilo gammon, which is about, I think about 2.5 pounds. So it's a decent size. I mean, when we lived in Portugal, we could only ever get this size at Christmas. We used to bulk buy them at Christmas because all you could get was these really, really tiny ones the rest of the year that were really expensive. So it's so nice to have a gammon like this. And then what I recommend you do is that you score the gammon, because then you can get the seasoning inside and not just on the outside. So you just want to create some little holes in it. So that it's like that. So you can nicely poke your fingers into the gaps. And then what you want to do, sorry, brand new oregano, I couldn't get into it then, is to sprinkle the top with your oregano, get some in your gaps as well. And then, tell I've bought new herbs today, can't you? I can't get into any of them. There we go. And then same again with the parsley. And then, to show you. I've got more parsley down me than on the gammon. So that, once you've done that, you want to do the same again with your vegetables. Just give them a good coat with the seasoning. around with your fingers. And then next, you want to be placing your gammon into the slow cooker, slits up, and then the only other thing you have left to do is to pour in your water. Aim for the gaps. The reason for aiming for the gaps is that you don't want to just pour over the lovely seasoning you've just added to the top of the gammon. So there you go. That's all the water in, and the slow cooker is ready to go on now. So turn your slow cooker on. You want it on high, or ours is level 2. And then you want to set the cook time to 4 hours. And then we can come back later and check on our gammon. Off and see how the gammon's doing. And wow, you can tell it's cooked, because the chef way of putting it is that the gammon's cooked if it's shrunk, and that has certainly shrunk. So then, you can get your fork in there to lift it, and then onto the chopping board it goes. And then there is your cooked gammon, and then left in the slow cooker, you've still got your onion, your celery and your carrots. So what you can do is you can drain these, and then you can use them towards a gravy to go with your gammon, and then just add a slice of gammon to that. Mix it all together with a little bit of the leftover water, and you've got a lovely gammon gravy. We've got some of those in our freezer right now, and they're just lovely. So slow cooker out the way, not needed anymore. And let's check on this gammon, shall we? So, Dominic always cuts it for me, but I want to cut into it just to see how nice it is and to see how well cooked it is. And wow, this is as tender as you're going to get with your gammon. It's just lovely. If you've not done gammon in the slow cooker yet, then do this. It's absolutely amazing. As you can see, the gammon absolutely looks amazing. And it tastes so good as well. One complaint that people have about gammon is that it's over salty. And that's because of the way it's cured before you cook it. Well, the easiest way to solve that problem is to cook gammon in the slow cooker in liquid. And then that gets rid of the salt, and then you don't need to soak your gammon the night before you cook it. You can do that by following any of our slow cooker gammon recipes. If you head over to recipethis.com, we've got slow cooker recipes for obviously the gammon in water, gammon in cider, gammon in Fanta, and our personal favourite, gammon in Coca-Cola. Or if you follow a diet such as Weight Watchers or Slimming World, you can swap that for Diet Coke, and it still produces a wonderful gammon. So there you have it. That is just how simple it is to cook a slow cooker gammon. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Recipe This family. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook and Pinterest. We also have a weekly newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter, where we share with you our latest kitchen gadget recipes, what we're cooking in the Milner kitchen, and so much more. As well as this, we recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then whenever we have a new video, you will be the first to know. And if you want to know about all our future videos, then I recommend you hit the bell for instant notifications. But even better, we now have a podcast. It's called Magic with Gadgets. Simply search Magic with Gadgets on your favourite podcast player and you'll find us there.